Today we're going to do gold panning, and we're going to start with using just dirt from your backyard. Now the gold panners, most of them started out with a metal pan, and the metal pan they would eat their dinner with, they would cook their waters with, they would do a lot of things with that pan besides just gold panning. You could use a pie plate. You can see this is not shaped not much different than a pie plate. Today we have more sophisticated pans. We have a black pan with riffles. You have this gold pan, this green pan with riffles. There's also a more finishing type of pan. You can even get a scoop with riffles that you can use for panning. And then this is the claw, and this is another type of gold pan that also has riffles and can be used to actually pan for gold. Now you're going to start out with a brand new pan, and the first thing you want to do is get some of the dirt and some of the rocks and rough it up. And that's all you do. You just take it and scratch it up, because the gold's going to tend to stick. If it's brand new, it's a real slick surface and the gold can stick right off. So you're going to rough the pan up, and then when you finish, you just discard that material. Now, you go out to your backyard, dig up some of the dirt. And I would start with the dirt before I would add your gold panning material in it. You all got one of these bags, and you can dump that in here, which I've already done. And also what you want to do is take 2 pellets. These are just 2 lead BB pellets. And these are heavy, and they will act like gold, and they will fall to the bottom. So I would try it without the gold pan dirt, the actual gold ore. I would try panning with just the pellets, and you just put them in. And I usually keep my rocks in there because in New Mexico some of the gold will get on the rocks. And you can use just a mixture, a cement pan mixture like this. You can use a dish tub. You can use a 5-gallon bucket. You can use most anything that will hold water. You put this in the water. You get it fully saturated, you kind of knead it, and make sure you get the water all down to the bottom of the pan. And at this point you can take some of these bigger rocks and throw them off to the side. I just kind of clean them off, and I'm kind of left with just pebbles and dirt. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to slowly just go back and forth, keeping this pan just slightly elevated, like a 5 to 10 degrees. And you're going to let the gravel and the coarse sand just start going over the lip. And as long as you keep water in this, the gold's going to settle to the bottom. The gold and the lead pellets. And so what it is, it's gravity that's working. And it's kind of a shaking back and forth as you're working all those little gold pellets. And you'll get even gold dust if there's gold dust in here. A lot of places in New Mexico, that's all you get, is gold dust. And once you get your panning technique down right, even the gold dust will come out and you can pick it up. Now, often we'll shake it with just one hand because my hand gets tired. I will bring it back, get rid of some of these pebbles. I will also take and clean the lip, because the lip will often get caked with mud, and you want to try to get all of this clay out of here. As you can see, all the coarse pebbles have come out, all of the light minerals have come out. And what I like to do at this point is bring it all back down, get any more of these pebbles out, kind of wash them, try to get some of this grass out. And then I will drain this very carefully, and I will move over to a cleaner pan. And now you can watch what you're doing a little bit better. And it's kind of a combination of shaking back and forth, as my grandson would say, shake, shake, shake. And then just kind of wash those light minerals off. Those light minerals are feldspars and quartz. There's still some pebbles in there I can get rid of. And the whole trick is to keep this wet. Don't ever get rid of all your water. And it's just a slight angle. And the riffles will help keep that black sand in. And when you start getting down to where it's just a little bit of material, you can bring it all back and you can swirl around. We still have some pebbles that I'll get rid of. And you can see the pellets, and you can see the black sand forming there. I'm going to take these pellets out because they've served their purpose. And you kind of swish it around, and you can see that I've got a large piece of gold in there. And there's another piece that's floating around. Clean it up a little bit and I'll pull that gold out. Show you how you do that. So the big piece is what we would call a picker, and you can just get that out with tweezers and you pick it up. These other little pieces sometimes you can get with tweezers and sometimes not, but you can take your little plastic force pipette and just start sucking it up. Now you can use a couple things for the magnets. I would put your magnet in a plastic bag so that when the magnetite gets on there you can get rid of it. Otherwise it's a real pain. But you can put your magnet in there and it will pick up some of the gold sometimes. The fine gold will often get caught up in it. But you can see there's a fair amount of magnetite there. And you can clean that by moving your bag a little bit. You could also put the magnet in a plastic jar and it'll do the same thing. And if you get really serious at this, this is a gold grabber and it has a magnet at the end of this button. You press this button and you put it in and it'll grab the magnet tight. And you can see all that little gold right in there. And I'm just going to take my little pipette and slowly get it out. And that's all there is to gold panning. In New Mexico, we don't have a lot of water in many of our gold districts, and so I carry water in a 5-gallon jug, which you can see there, and I carry these tubs and I just pan to my heart's content. I actually get paid to gold panning, and so that's how you gold pan. So thank you and have fun with it.